Good afternoon and welcome to Spectrum Television News at 12. I am Uyai Imam, coming to you live from Uyo, the capital city of Akwa Ibom. Let's take a look at the headlines. Minister of Works Dave Umahi falls claim of marginalization of Southeastern road projects. Governor Moino empowers 1,076 persons with 400 million naira grants in Eked federal constituency. Plus, 6 more people reportedly die of hunger in Gaza. We'll bring you details of these stories and more in a moment. Thanks for joining us. We begin this afternoon from the national scene where the Minister of Works Dave Umahi has dismissed as false and misleading a publication by One Line News Anaboso which claims that the Southeast was neglected in road infrastructure development. This is contained in a statement by the Director Press and Publicity in the Ministry, Mohammed Ahmed, and made available to newsmen today. Umahi said that the publication titled The Politics of Asphalt, Why is the Southeast Missing from the Map, was mischievous and deceptive. He demanded that Anaboso retract the statement immediately. According to the minister, President Bola Tinubu has been fair to all regions of the country, including the Southeast. He noted that Tinubu had revived 90% of abandoned road projects, some dating back to 2013, and still executing new ones without discrimination. In the meantime, the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Adegboyega Oyetola, has said that sweeping reforms to improve maritime safety and prevent frequent boat accidents with accompanying fatalities are coming. He spoke while receiving the report of the Special Committee on the Prevention of Boat Accidents in the country. The minister reiterated the government's unwavering commitment to making Nigerian waters safe for all users. He declared that the current spate of boat accidents was unacceptable and preventable. Oyetola added that it must be tackled through a blend of policy enforcement, stakeholder cooperation, and behavioral change. The minister stressed the urgent need for attitudinal change among water transport users, especially regarding the use of life jackets, describing such safety gear as non-negotiable. Meanwhile, Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development Festus Keyamo has urged critics of the reconstruction of the Terminal 1 of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, MMIA Lagos, to educate themselves on the global cost of building modern airports before questioning the project's value. In a post on his official X handle, Keyamo explained that the Federal Executive Council, FEC, approved the terminal's comprehensive overhaul after a thorough review by the Bureau of Public Procurement, BPP. He further stated that the Terminal 1, commissioned in 1979 under the Obasanjo-led military regime, has long outlived its design capacity and now suffers from severe wear and overcrowding. Keyamo also announced the expansion of Terminal 2, which includes the enlargement of the aircraft's apron, the construction of Independence Ring roads for arrivals and departures, and the addition of a connecting bridge to the upper departure level to fix previous design flaws. From the Green Chambers, the chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on Works, Akin Alabi, has advocated for more Nigerian women's participation in politics. Alabi, while speaking with newsmen on women's participation in politics at an event in Ibadan, said that the percentage of women's representation at the House of Representatives and the Senate is significantly low, calling for a constitutional amendment to bridge the gap. Speaking further, Alabi disclosed that he would support a constitutional amendment currently at the public hearing stage, which he said would create more seats for women in parliament, stressing that giving more opportunities to women to be on the ballot would pave the way for more options and voting for quality women during political representation. In another development, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency has predicted thundery and rainy weather activities across the nation from today to Wednesday, warning of possible flash floods in some areas. NIMET's weather outlook released in Abuja foresees morning thunderstorms today with moderate rains expected in parts of Adamawa, Taraba, Sokoto, Kebbi, Zamfara, Jigawa, Kano, and Katsina states in the northern region. The agency forecasted cloudy skies over the southern region with a chance of light rain in parts of Ebonyi, Enugu, Imo, Anambra, Abia, Ogun, Edo, Delta, Lagos, Rivers, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, and Bayelsa states during the morning hours. NIMET anticipated high possibility of floods occurring over parts of Oyo, Ogun, Edo, and Delta states during the forecast period. The agency predicted morning thunderstorms on Tuesday over the northern region with moderate rains over parts of Taraba, Katsina, Kebbi, Sokoto, Kaduna, and Zamfara states. It also predicted a high possibility of floods over parts of Anambra, Delta, Bayelsa, Cross River, and Akwa Ibom states during the forecast period. Back in the home front, Akwa Ibom State Governor Pastor Moina has disbursed over 400 million naira to 1,076 beneficiaries with farm, trade and business grants in Eket Federal Constituency. Speaking at the event, which took place at the Cenotaph by Eket Stadium, Eket Local Government Area, the governor said 268 constituents were successfully selected to benefit from the Arise Farmers Grant, 549 for the Arise Traders Grant, 239 for the Arise Equipment Support Scheme, while 8 benefited from the 5 million naira MSME grant and 12 benefited from the cars and minibuses. He said the empowerment is for every qualified Akwa Ibomer duly registered with the Arise Empowerment Portal, stressing that it is not tailored to favor any political party. The governor used the opportunity to restate his relationship with his political father, Udom Emmanuel, stressing that there is no issue between them. The governor enumerated the different projects in the federal constituency at different stages of completion and assured to do more for the constituency and state in general. Responding to demands by Eket stakeholders on the beach and Eket Kwa River Hotel, Governor Eno said the government was searching for investors but urged the host communities to maintain peace to welcome investors. On the Kwa River Hotel, he said as soon as the lingering legal issues are settled, the government will commence work accordingly. Also speaking on the issue of Sturb Creek Forest, he urged the concerned communities to exercise restraint and caution, saying that a committee that will be chaired by him with the Deputy Governor, Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Attorney General, and 2 members each from the concerned communities as members will be inaugurated to lay the issue to rest. According to him, the government will not allow any unapproved building or shanty in the Sturb Creek and would not hesitate to pull down any of such structure. The governor also used the occasion to call on those in government to create impact within their communities and appreciated one Ayara Johnson, a ward PA, for his contributions to his community and promoting him from ward PA to personal assistant. Presenting the needs documents, which was accompanied by numerous gift items, Ambassador Sam Assam appreciated the governor for delivering on his campaign promises and assured of continuous support of the people from the area. Government House correspondent Jane Wa reports that other speakers, including Bisong Frank Achibong, who spoke on behalf of the commissioners from the area, Senator Helen Esuene for Women, Ndwese Essien, and Basi Dan Abia Jr., all appreciated the governor for his numerous development initiatives and strides in their respective domains and assured of continued support beyond 2027. We move now to Africa, where alerts have been issued for the provinces of Sidi Kassam, Sidi Silmen, Kwargiba, Setat, and Marrakesh. Alerts are also in place for Molek, Yakub, Tonit, Larachi, Auzen, and Tata, as heat waves surges Morocco with temperatures topping 45 degrees Celsius. The Meteorology Directorate has urged residents to take necessary precaution during the intense heat. And onto the foreign scene, where at least 68 migrants have died after a boat with about 157 people on board sank at the coast of Yemen in bad weather. The Yemen chief for the International Organization for Migration, IOM, Abdul Sattor Azov, said the vessel capsized off Yemen's southern province of Abiyan. He said 12 people had been rescued, but dozens were unaccounted for. According to him, most of the victims are believed to be Ethiopian nationals, adding that the boat was on a dangerous route in the vast coastal area often used by people smugglers. He also emphasized the importance of strengthening legal safeguards for migrants to prevent them from being exploited by smugglers. Still on the foreign scene, 6 people have been reported dead of starvation or malnutrition in Gaza over the past 24 hours. The new deaths have raised the toll of those dying to 175 people, including 93 children, since the war began. Meanwhile, its health ministry has said that Israel has allowed a delivery of fuel to the enclave in the throes of a humanitarian disaster after almost 2 years of war. Still to come in the news. Song Heung-min poised to join LAFC for potential record fee. Stay tuned for details of this and more after the break. Welcome back and thanks for staying tuned. And now to the rest of the news stories. On our business news, President Bola Tinubu has waded into the growing concerns over the possible suspension of funding for key road infrastructure projects being executed under the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited tax credit scheme. In a decisive move to avert disruptions and allay stakeholders' fear, the President issued firm directives to ensure continuity of the scheme and the timely release of payments to contractors. His intervention comes amid mounting apprehension from contractors and state governments over delayed disbursements, which had threatened to stall ongoing projects critical to the nation's economic connectivity and logistics network. Speaking during a high-level engagement held in Abuja with the affected contractors, the Minister of Works, David Umahi, relayed the President's message, reaffirming the administration's unwavering commitment to infrastructure development. The minister, in a statement issued by the Director, Press and Public Relations Mohammed Ahmed, assured stakeholders of continuous funding and guaranteed that no project would be abandoned. Still in business, the Federal Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy has denied reports alleging that Minister Adeboyega Oyetola awarded a multi-billion-naira contract for the Barrow Inland Port project, insisting the claims are entirely false and misleading. In a statement, the Minister's Special Advisor on Media and Communications, Dr. Bolaji Akinola, emphasized that no such contract was awarded under the current administration. He explained that the Barrow Port project predates the Oyetola-led ministry and that any assertions to the contrary are inaccurate and should be regarded as misinformation. Akinola clarified further that while the project remains of national interest, the current administration has not initiated any new contracts related to Barrow Port. On our health news, the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare has launched the Maternal and Neonatal Mortality Reduction Innovation Initiative in Nasarawa State. The move is aimed at tackling maternal and child mortality in vulnerable communities across the 13 local government areas of the state. Reports say MAMI utilizes a sector-wide approach to implement interventions, focusing on enhancing community engagement, increasing health facility utilization, strengthening primary health care services, and improving referral systems, among others. Speaking at the close of a 5-day implementation design workshop for MAMI in Lafia, the Deputy Director, SWAP Coordination Office, Abuja, Omoruyi Iyahen, noted that the project's strategic framework would help in addressing identified delays that contribute to maternal deaths, including delays in seeking care and reaching facilities. Still in health, the Joint Health Sector Union, especially on salary adjustments and arrears, in a communique issued at the end of a series of meetings held between July 30 and the 1st of August 2025, the Johesu National Chairman Kabiru Minjibia and National Secretary Martin Egbanubi warned that it may be forced to embark on industrial action if the demands are not met within the stipulated timelines agreed at the meeting. Johesu said it would give the federal government until the end of the agreed timelines from the tripartite meeting to meet its demands, including payment of the 7 months CONHES arrears in August. It warned that if the government fails to deliver, the union's expanded National Executive Council may align with the Nigeria Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress to declare a trade dispute in accordance with the Trade Disputes Act. Johesu also warned that it would no longer tolerate the violation of Section 25 of the Trade Unions Act, which limits negotiations to a union's executive committee. Now to sports, where Son Heung-min is expected to join Los Angeles FC for around £20 million after announcing his departure from Tottenham. The forward revealed in the news conference that he will leave Tottenham this summer after 10 years at the club. And the 33-year-old appears poised to join Major League Soccer MLS in what could even be a record fee, potentially surpassing the £22.5 million paid by Atlanta United to sign Emmanuel Lath from Middlesbrough in February. The final details of the transfer remain in discussion, but his move to LAFC is now considered subject to the completion of paperwork and a medical. Tennis Sports Wimbledon champion Iga Swiatek became the latest seed to fall at the Canadian Open as she suffered a surprise defeat by Clara Tauson in the fourth round. Denmark's Tauson, ranked 19th, avenged her fourth-round loss to Swiatek at Wimbledon with a 7-6, 7-1, 6-3 victory over the second seed in Montreal. Swiatek's exit comes after top seed Coco Gauff, two-time defending champion Jessica Pegula, and fourth seed Mira Adriva were all knocked out. Towson will face Australian Open champion Madison Keys in the quarterfinals after the American saved 2 match points en route to a 4-6, 6-3, 7-5 win over Zesh Carolina Mokova. On entertainment news, the season 10 housemates of Big Brother Niger are all safe from the eviction as Biggie stated that the nominations were fake. Recall that Biggie had asked all the housemates to name 2 people up for a possible eviction, resulting in all the housemates being up for eviction. However, the housemates are all safe for another week before they stand for possible eviction. And that's all we have on the news bulletin at this hour. Do well to follow us on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, all of which you can find on our website, spectrumtvlive.ng. You have been watching Spectrum Television News at 12. I am Uyai MM. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good afternoon.